My voice is kind of sick. This is not the sick voice that I like. It's I need a little more nasaliness.
You like that?
I like my sick voice, but not this sick voice. This is just.
Damn, we're all pretty sick. Oh, you're not really sick. You just lost your voice.
I have more of a voice now after that tea. I'm telling you.
It's good.
Yeah,
her
it
voice
helps your
was worse yesterday when I picked her up. I was like,
"Damn,
damn, you sound worse than me. You're not even sick.
Yeah, I was in Mammoth, and then like the high elevation did not help or anything, and I was just like coughing. It's not COVID.
Yeah.
But I've just been like, I feel like the Adam cough. Like remember last week, like last episode.
That's gonna be me.
Yeah.
It's gonna be me today. Well, all the way from Arizona, we've got Miss Raaaw Cut. I don't want to say her full last name.
Her government name.
You don't have to. My IG name.
Yeah, her Raaaw Cut. Okay.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the pod.
Thanks, guys.
So what's the relation here?
Well, Ashley,
we went from frenemies to just kidding.
Lying.
She trained me at Stater Brothers.
I did a horrible job.
Oh.
I told her what.
She was the most like, I don't give a fuck. Like, oh my god, like she looked like she didn't even want to fucking train me, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like a burden on this girl.
I told her, I was like, all right, this is the janitor's room. This is where we go. We pretend like we're cleaning, and we just come here and text.
Yeah.
But those are the best like friendships though. Like,
yeah, it was.
When
Honestly,
you guys, like,
she
start
was
off,
a
like-
real Debbie Down bitch at that time. Like she was.
That's how I felt about you.
I was a
Look
real
at us
Debbie
now.
Down bitch. Yeah, I guess I
No,
was
you
a
weren't.
Debbie Down bitch.
You were. I mean, like my first impression. Like
I
I
was
said
a
before.
plumper Debbie Down bitch. And yes, I can get plumper than this. Okay.
Yeah, her character development is
Amazing.
immaculate.
Yeah, you should see. But yeah, so we met at Stater Brothers, and she was she's like way older than me.
Not by that much.
Yeah,
Relax.
that's fucked up.
She's 2 years older.
Relax.
Well, it's just because everybody wanted to make old jokes at me, so I'm just like, finally got an older bitch on the
yeah,
pod.
I'm gonna be 31 next week.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, in
That's
a couple
cool.
days actually. She came
30s
out-
is the new
Oh
20s.
wait, yeah, today's Monday.
Yeah,
huh?
she came out here for her birthday.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, happy birthday!
Yeah.
I forgot. Happy
Thanks.
birthday.
it's in 2 days. It's in 2
Oh,
days.
sorry.
Well, so basically, she came out here Friday. I was supposed to pick her up, and I went home sick from work. So thank God she has friends out here because she hung out with them, and I only saw her yesterday, and now we're here. And then
Her
she
last
leaves.
day, and she
she
leaves in a
leaves
couple
after
hours.
this.
Fine. I was like, I better come on that pod. I didn't come here for nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we were
Shoot.
supposed to also do the pod when I was out in Arizona. We were trying to do like
Oh,
via
like
webcam.
yeah.
But it didn't go as planned. So now we're here. It's a great way to bring in the new year. How do you feel being here at the studio?
Oh, at the studio?
At the
I thought you meant
studio.
California. I was
Yeah.
like, this is not vacation. It's just hanging out.
Right. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think of this whole?
Well,
it
I'm
different?
glad I'm wearing these sunglasses because that light
It's
is
bright
bright.
as hell.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're also wearing these sunglasses because we literally have just been bumming it all day yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was not trying to get ready. And take
I
all that
watched
time.
Avatar again for the third time.
Damn, the new one for the third time.
I was
With
like,
her.
I'm not gonna see it unless you turn on this bootleg stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
we watched it on bootleg.
I was like, I'm gonna wait a year till it comes out on Netflix or
It
something.
was
Yeah.
still fine though. Audio quality was shit, but the video quality was great.
Yeah, no, it wasn't bad.
I mean, I paid to watch it twice, so what's the third time on bootleg, right?
Once we saw Cam, we're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Ugh.
No, it wasn't bad though.
You know how we were talking about New Year's resolution last podcast?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about making a really big change in my life.
What's that?
Or I was thinking. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to
You-
go through it. But this is really big. This is like...
Okay.
So this happened last night, right? Like right before, you know how like you have those sleep
Late
thoughts?
night thoughts, yeah.
Oh, also, let's go back. I was playing I was on my PC. I was playing games with Val and Jen. And then Jen's PC kept crashing, so all of her games kept crashing.
Mm-hmm.
So then I made like an offer to Jen. I was like, "Yo, just take my PC. I'll give it away to you. I'll give it away.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty good PC."
Yeah.
And then I mean like hers is going to shit. And then that made me like this is a good way to because
Trying to push yourself.
Playing games right now is my biggest
It's a
distraction.
it's a huge distraction.
Yeah, so just giving it away can
Giving it away with the hopes of getting it back in the future, or just giving it away.
Well, I offer to just give it away. You can have it.
Uh-huh.
But then Jen's like, no, you know how she is.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it. No, I don't want to take anything that expensive away from you. So then we made a deal like, you can borrow it for as long as you want. Like, I don't mind if you keep it forever.
Uh-huh.
And then she's like, okay, that's fine.
Uh-huh.
And then, so yeah, I gave her a week to decide on if she wants it or not. I hope she says yes. And then right after that, I logged off, got in bed. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start a whole new. I want to be on this like
New.
I want to go into a hiatus, right? So kind of like it's a So okay, let's go back. I don't know if you remember Adam's text. I don't think you were in the group chat, but he was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be like absent for a little bit."
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
When
blah,
he was
blah,
going
blah.
to school for his thing, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
like real estate or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of want to do that same text, send it to all my friends,
Right.
and I'm gonna be like, peace out for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like thinking, like for 2 hours, I was like, is this a good idea or not?
Yeah.
Like I'm thinking about doing this for like, I don't know, maybe years. So like you won't be able to see me for a year or
Start
whatever.
small, man.
Yeah. Start small. Start small. But I mean, it's like it's less like a I don't know if I should do this, but more like it's a huge change. Because I mean, without a doubt, it's for sure a good idea, to put you in that right. Because the same thing for me. I'm like, I don't even game anymore. I still have my PC, and I'm kind of looking at it like I should just get rid of it because I'm not using it. But I have this like attachment to it, and it's hard.
Yeah, hold on.
In my case, though, I really haven't been playing, so. But it's just nice to know that, like, on an off time, if I'm like, I kind of want to play, I can hop back on and play,
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I'm very dependent in, like, my friends.
Right.
I hate to say it, but, I really hate to say it, but, like, my friends are also another distraction.
Right. No, they are.
It's true.
Like, you're almost codependent on your friends.
Definitely.
Like, that's what it is.
So that's why I was thinking about. I mean, like, I'm not like whoever's watching. I'm not fully 100% like, committed to this.
It's not so much either that you have to just be like, okay, friends, peace out. I'm not seeing you for fucking years. Obviously, you can, take out like maybe one day out of the month or something.
No, I want to go hard.
You just want to like be MIA?
No, I'm not like that. But
in moderation, though,
Yeah.
It's like. Because eventually you should be able to work yourself up to that. But shit, I support it. I think you should do it.
Yeah.
That means no more pod.
What?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I like the pod is part of your grind. That's part of your grind.
Right.
But I mean, I support it. I think I've always said it. I'm like, gaming is a huge waste of time. Unless you plan
Definitely the gaming though.
Unless you plan on becoming like a pro fucking gamer.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Spending that much time gaming is a waste of time. Because you could be utilizing those 4 hours to fucking read a book and study on something.
4 hours
to do something else.
is minimum for me.
Right. It's just
You get sucked into that. It's hard to stop once you're like doing it.
Right.
It's like
I
TikTok.
think
You
it's
scroll and
it's more
scroll.
fun.
It's because like it started with COVID. Like
Yeah.
like we couldn't hang out, so we bought
That was
PCs,
like and
that was we just got hooked into these new games and.
Right.
But for sure, the giving away my PC to Jen, like I'm 100% in it. Like she can have it, whatever. But the whole hiatus thing, I'm just like I don't know. It's a thought.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to do it for like a little while at least,
Like a couple
Try
months.
it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was
try
like,
it out.
Start small.
If you want to do it for a year, then do it for a year. But don't even call it a hiatus. I feel like when you put like such a strong, heavy change or like a definition to something.
I like that.
Really?
I like that.
You like the
Because
drama?
I like being uncomfortable.
I know.
I know
hate it. I
that
need to
if
get comfortable
I'm
being
not
uncomfortable.
around my friends for
Yeah.
a certain amount of time, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be depressed,
Yeah.
you know. But at the same time, I'm just like,
But how about instead of because like you said, instead of spending that gaming time to spend time with your friends, how about you
do it in real
actually
life.
spend time with your friends instead
Right.
of doing it online playing games?
Right. But it's so hard to like get them
Right,
to do it
because
too.
the schedules, and that's what they'd rather be doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I condone it.
Cool.
You'll feel a lot better.
I'll see you
once
guys in 3 years.
Later.
I just
Later.
watched the new Jonah Hill documentary on Netflix, s2ep, and it is so great.
It's a documentary.
It's a documentary
about him, or he's
No,
directing or producing.
He is a director, and he basically created it, but he's basically doing a documentary on his therapist, and then they talk on tools that his therapist has shown him to kind of like get him out of those dark places. And a lot of the tools that he shows through the documentary is it's like helpful in ways that I didn't even receive in therapy. So for example, one of them was it was called like the shadow. So you think about who you are as a person, who you keep in the shadows, you know, in your day-to-day, who you try to hide from everybody else, and you begin to speak to that shadow and kind of like apologize to that shadow as to like why you're trying to hide that part of yourself when that is really who you are. And in a sense, it's like your whole life you grow up trying to put on this persona of who you are, but really who you are is that person that you're hiding. And it's just kind of like embracing that person that you try to hide. And I don't even know how to explain it. You just have to fucking watch the documentary. It's really, really good. And then it talks about like, he calls it part X, and part X is all the things in your brains that everything in your brain that tells you you can't do that, or like that's unachievable, that's impossible. Like that's all the negative things in your head. But, you know, when you're like flying an airplane, it's like stormy or cloudy. But once you get above the clouds, it's clear. So he mentions like, part X is you pushing through that cloud and knowing that even though it's tough, that you can push through and it'll become clear and bright if you continue to work towards it. But just watch it. Just watch the documentary. It's really good. It's really good. Even if you haven't gone to therapy, if you just follow along in the documentary, it's very, very eye-opening.
Yeah. I was like, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I saw a little bit of it.
You did?
He gets real in it.
No, it's so good. I want to watch it again.
Yeah. But speaking of therapy, though, like on the drive to Mammoth, I went to Mammoth again this past weekend. On the drive to Mammoth, I was telling my friend Vanessa, I was like, this podcast is kind of like therapy for me. I think I mentioned it before. I was like, just listening to other, like your stories, Adam's stories, or our guests' stories. I'm like, okay, I can take that and then like kind of implement it in my life to like what not to do or what to do. Because like this past year, ever since we started doing the podcast, it's just like it made my life better for just like even for a little bit. Yeah, like my confidence level is kind of rising a little bit, and it's
well, it's crazy. Well, therapy is crazy too, because I remember this one. You said you tried therapy, right? And you were like, I'm not really.
It was horrible. I had a horrible experience. I was like looking for help. I wanted to be like a better person, you know, less cunty.
Well, and I feel like you have a lot of things that could be worked through in therapy. You know, like you have a lot of things. And then when she told me what her therapist told her, I was like, no, you just got the wrong therapist. Like you need to keep trying to find the perfect therapist.
This is what he told me. This is what he told me. So I went to a random one because I didn't have any recommendations or nothing, right? And this guy, I'm in his office crying, okay? I was like, this is what's wrong with me.
This bitch doesn't even cry,
I need
though.
help. And so I'm in there just fucking crying, right? And then he's like, well, you know, I just really think that you need to be here. And I was like, what?
Right.
That's it.
Like what
and
therapist?
Then he just basically like got rid of me. I was like, okay.
Did he say something along the lines of like, I don't really think you have like any real issues
Yeah,
or
because
something like that.
I was trying to go for like anger issues. I wasn't like out here breaking things and like smashing walls, but I did have a lot of anger issues. You know, I was always like in a bad mood, you know?
Mhm.
So he was like, I just don't think you need to be here. And I was like, all right, then whatever. But
Right, that blows my mind.
it made me fix it myself.
Right.
Like I worked on my anger issues alone. I bought an anger management book, and then I did a lot of yoga. So I fixed myself.
Self-improvement.
Fuck you, doctor.
Hell yeah.
No, but I think there's still a lot of deep work that can be done.
I know.
There's a lot of deep work that can still be done.
Okay, but I got a lot better since Stater Brothers days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Are you still trying to find new therapists?
No.
No, I did see another one like a couple of years ago, but I didn't really like her either.
Yes, it's
So-
you gotta find the right therapist.
Yeah, hey, whoever's watching, like, comment down below.
Yeah.
Send us some links.
If you're a therapist, please.
I am considering looking for.
I know you've heard of all my fucking issues.
There's different type of therapy, right? Like therapists.
Yeah.
Or is it just?
There's like cognitive behavioral therapy. What else? Psychotherapy. Yeah, there's a bunch of other shit. But
Do you know
I think I want to do a cognitive behavioral one.
You know what's crazy too? Like last night at the same time I was thinking about doing my hiatus, I was just thinking about something else. And then I was like, let's talk about, like, to myself, I was like, this is weird. I was like, let's talk about schizophrenia. Like, to myself, I was like, am I schizophrenic for, like,
telling yourself that?
yeah, I was just like talking to myself.
Bro, no, we already
We all
went
talk
over that.
to
We
ourselves.
talked to
No, okay, but
ourselves.
anyways,
Do you
but-
talk to yourself?
That's thinking. That's just called thinking, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
No, but
no, but it's the fact that he agreed, like, in his own head to his own thought.
Yeah.
I don't think that's weird. I feel like we all do that.
Yeah, I do
and
that.
then for some reason I was just like, are these people real? I was like, is Ashley real? Or is this like a fake person?
I'm fucking
And I was just
glitch
like, yeah.
in the system.
And then I was like, is my parents not telling me something? Like, did they not want me to go to, like, I don't know, like a mental hospital for just because, you know?
Stupid.
You got in some
No, I
freaking
know.
rabbit hole.
Right,
Yeah, I
you
know,
really
yeah, I
did. Them late night thoughts really fucking had a grip on you.
It be like that sometimes, though. You just sit there and think about.
You just think about stupid shit.
Yeah.
Last night was crazy for me.
A lot of thoughts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what, though? I think also, I was telling her, because for New Year's Eve, I planned on getting wasted, and then I got sick, and I couldn't get wasted. And then with her coming out, I was planning on getting wasted, and
But
then
you got
before
sick.
she got out, I got sick. So either my body's trying to prepare me for 30, or my body's trying to be like, yo, you need to chill. But I don't know, maybe
something's telling
this
you.
year is just
Yeah.
not meant for partying and getting super lit, because
You hardly ever even do, too.
Right.
Is the thing.
no, and I think that's why I was like more bummed, because I was like for me, I have to mentally prepare myself to do things. So, you know, I like a couple days in advance, I'm like, okay, you're gonna drink this day, like get ready. And I did that, and then I must have just got too ready. I skipped right over to the hangover portion.
Too ready.
Yeah, I got too ready, and I was like, all right, bitch, you're already hugging the toilet and just going through it.
It's okay, I did it for both of us.
Yeah, literally.
Hell yeah.
So my New Year's is supposed to be a little different too, I think.
No, that's a sign.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
not
time
a bad
to
thing.
it's time to go up in life.
Time to evolve.
Evolve, exactly.
Yeah. What about you? Any New Year's resolutions?
I never make them. If I'm trying to change, I do it before the new year, you know?
Respect.
New Year,
As
same
you
me.
should.
New Year is a fucking myth.
New Year, same me.
You know, I did organize my closet, though, on New Year's Eve, actually. I
On
still
New
went
Year's
out after, don't worry. But
Yeah, I did not.
Arizona's crazy. If you go out there, like, so on New Year's Day, they open the bars, like, in Old Town, Scottsdale. They open at 6 a.m.
Wait.
So you basically just don't sleep if you want to go out. And
Right.
They black out all the windows so you don't know what time it is and how late you're staying when the sun
What
rises
time do
or
they
not.
close usually?
They stay
4?
Usually,
the
yeah.
whole. Oh wait. Oh no,
Like
they
what-
close at 2 a.m.
So
Yeah.
2, so you have that 4 hours to just let me just drink in my car for 4
Yeah.
hours, and then boom,
Oh, no.
6 a.m. bars
They,
open
they
again.
got all these rich people out there. We got tons of after parties.
Yeah,
I bet,
dude,
yeah.
it's crazy. I remember I went out there. We went to that downtown. Where was it? What is it?
It's
Old
it's
Town?
an Old Town.
Old Town.
Scottsdale.
Old Town Scottsdale. Went out there, and then Sunday they're like back up again partying like during the day.
I probably didn't even sleep.
And we went back there. She didn't, dude. She was up all fucking night. I already told the fucking throw up in the DJ booth story.
That was my story to tell.
Oh, yeah.
I was so proud of her. Oh, wait, did you tell it on the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told it on the pod.
Yeah.
But you can give your story of it.
You know, I was so proud of you because I was like, she's going to make it through the whole night. And then the lights come on in the club because they're closing. And she's like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay. And then I see her mouth. I was like, actually, no, we're gonna leave. We were gonna go to this sick ass after party too. I was so pumped to take her.
Mansion, I guess.
Like, she's gonna make it. And then I grab her head and I throw it like over the other table because I'm like, you are not gonna get it on homie's equipment, okay? And I was like covering her face, but she was like, thank you so much for like hiding, like covering my face while I'm throwing up. And I was like, that's not why I did it. I don't want nobody to recognize you. That's my friend.
No tears?
No, I didn't cry.
No, she was busy throwing up.
I remember that one time you were here actually.
Downtown Redlands.
The time that I went out.
Where's my best friend?
She cries every time I
Dude,
visit her,
I'm better about it now though. I haven't cried like drinking in a long time.
It's your birthday, I would say.
You know,
did I cry on my birthday?
2 years ago.
I cried on my birthday? Oh,
Downtown Redlands.
I was blacked out. I don't even remember.
That place is fucking hell.
Yeah.
It's
because I'm not crying because I'm sad though. I'm just crying because I'm like
happy. And I'm like, all right, you dumb bitch.
Just like, yeah, I'm just happy. I'm one of those.
I just make fun of you. It's fine.
So yeah, she dropped me off at the Airbnb, and then she went to the mansion party.
Oh yeah, I just went out without her.
She comes back home at like 8, 9 in the morning. Then we go back out to brunch, and I'm like, bitch, are you not gonna sleep?
I said, not today, girl. I'm on vacation. It was for my birthday, right?
Yeah, I think it was for your birthday.
Yeah, I was like, no, we could sleep later.
Yeah,
I
cannot hang.
It's
with
wild
this
out there. Okay, nobody sleeps.
In Scottsdale?
Yeah, they party hard. Like I can't even keep up with them, and I thought I was a degenerate.
You sure can. You sure can.
You're right. I can.
It's crazy because when we first met, I was able to keep up with her. Like we partied like pretty good together.
Okay.
And then as I started to get a little bit older, like once I hit like 20s, 21, I just like really couldn't hang. I didn't really like drinking. Like, you know, when you're 19, you like to drink because it's cool. You're like underage.
That was
energy too, though. You like bounce back up.
Right. Yes. Yeah. I would like stay up all the way and then go to work at 6 or 7 in the morning, be fine. Now, oh my God, just kill me. I can't even think about it.
I can't work the next day, that's for sure. Like I could like stay up late and party a long time, but I have to have the next day off to recover. I can't be doing that. I'll call out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. When I turned 21, that's when it hit me. I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
For some reason, like that's
I'm like,
I just when you hit 21.
Yeah, I was like, I can't go as hard. I mean, like I was still partying, but I couldn't go as hard.
Yeah.
Like, the month I turned 21, I was sober for only 3 days the whole entire month. I'll never forget that. I was like, let's keep going. I'm 21 now, guys. I could buy the alcohol.
Yeah, for some reason
that was nice.
Because like you said, I would, party till 4 or 5 a.m., wake up at 8 and drink a Bloody Mary or whatever to kind of counterbalance the hangover.
Yeah, I can't do hair of the dog.
And then now I'm just like, dude, I can't drink like before 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Just
brunch is scary.
Yeah. Mimosas.
I could never get up for brunch.
People like to go out and do like brunch and stuff because they're like, oh, then I'll go home early. Not me. I'll stay out even longer.
Yeah, she'll stay out all fucking day.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So I gotta go out late at like 10
I've been
or 11.
wanting to day drink though. I feel like that sounds like more my cup of tea. It's like you're not out super late.
What type of day drinking?
Like noon.
Mimosa, like brunch or wine tasting?
Ooh, wine is...
I can't do wine in the day no more.
I love wine tasting. But no, I think like mimosas and then going home by like 3 p.m.
That's such a waste of day for me. Like if I day drink, then I'll just take a fat nap. My naps are they're not 30 minutes. They're not an hour. It's like 4 or 5 hours
full
long.
snooze.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that.
So
I can't.
It's so nice though to drink during the day because you can like see the daylight and you're like in this la la la.
Right. It just
You know
feels.
what I
Can't
mean,
be me. No, it can't be
I'm
me.
like, wow, look at the sun.
Yeah, I never see the sun this
Wow.
much. Yeah.
Look at these
Get
flowers.
a little
It looks so
vitamin
nice.
D.
But like drinking in like the sun, I sweat a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm drunk and I'm sweaty and I see daylight, I feel disgusted.
But what if it's like a
But if
this
it's
time
in the
of the
night,
year daytime?
Yeah, I'm
it
just
doesn't
saying
feel right.
the
Like
Really?
winter time, no, it don't feel right.
I love it. I love like this
Fall for sure. I would.
cloudy, gloomy, overcast, no rain, just cloudy and gloomy weather.
It's depressing.
I love it.
It feels nice, but it looks
like it.
sad.
It's like prime weather for me.
I love it.
Yeah, it puts me in a real good mood. Like I want to go on a
But
drive
drinking,
and
though?
shit, and I fucking hate driving.
That's what I did, dude.
You went on a drive.
I went on a drive. I haven't done this in a while. I was just like, I was trying to go. I was in bed,
Mhm.
right, and I couldn't sleep. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go for a drive, like a 2-hour long drive."
Where do
Just
you
going around,
go?
like,
What is your
I-
destination? Because I sometimes tell
I
myself
just listen to music.
I would like to go for a drive, but then I'm like, where the fuck are you gonna go?
Sorry, y'all. Another technical difficulty. We ran out of batteries. So yeah, well, let's go back.
Drive without me. I'm like, how do you drive somewhere like without a destination?
Oh yeah, it's about the journey. No, when I was in that drive though, I was just like, I wasn't going anywhere. I was literally going in a circle around like IE basically.
Oh,
And then I was just listening to music, just like thinking
yeah,
thoughts, you
yeah.
know. Yeah, that stuff. And have you done those? Just
Not-
like, just drive.
I've never
because?
drove like aimlessly like anywhere.
Me neither.
Like on top of that, I hate driving. But on rainy days is not rainy, but like kind of like gloomy,
Gloomy
overcast days is when I'm like, I wouldn't mind driving in this. But I'm just like, where the fuck am I gonna drive to?
So this is what I do. I go to the McDonald's that's farther away, so I have more time to think.
Exactly. See?
The
Smart.
McDonald's. Okay,
Because
okay.
I'm going like late at night usually. Nothing's even open anyway. But
Yeah.
I
I'll
like
go to the McDonald's in fucking Las Vegas.
Oh my lord.
Give you plenty of time.
Yeah, exactly.
I just drive out to LA.
Nah, I wouldn't drive to LA.
It's chaotic over there
Yeah,
driving.
fuck that.
That's true.
Somewhere I need to see trees.
Trees.
I need
Don't go to Arizona. I was like,
Arizona's
damn,
nice though for another like reason. Like
not to see color though.
I like the
Yeah.
deserts. Yo, Arizona golf courses are nice.
Yo.
I like to see just like desert and like rocks. And then you see a little patch of green where like the fairway and the
I
greens
can't
are.
imagine trying to golf like during the summer out there though.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, I wouldn't
people
do that.
do it too. They
I
go
bet.
earlier, but it's,
Yeah.
at
It
6
still gets
a.m., it's
hotter
still
by the
hot.
time they're at hole fucking 10.
And then they get the hat tan line.
yeah.
the forehead tan line.
Oh yeah.
When I watch like golf, I'm just like, oh fuck.
One of
And you
my-
know like how? Huh?
Nothing. I was saying one of my managers has that really, really bad.
Really? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because like after like say you go 1-on-1 in a game professionally, and then you shake your hand, like shake their hands after the game,
Mm-hmm.
like they take off their hats. So they take off their hat and then they shake their hand. And then
Okay.
you can see like how bad it is.
That's crazy. Well, because like, isn't the purpose of a hat to like cover the
Yeah,
sun
right,
from?
right.
So I'm just like, how the fuck does that even happen?
I don't know.
That's crazy. I don't know, man.
Those farmer tans be real out there.
Yeah, that's true.
I got a nice one right here. My shorts. My shorts
Yeah.
right here.
I need a tan. Dude, so Raquel has quite a few experiences with holding old men genitalia in her hands.
Okay, makes you sound like a hooker.
You care to elaborate on some funny stories or odd stories you might have?
I mean, I feel like everything I do, there's just naked people there.
Yeah.
Whatever job it is. Well, okay, so waxing, I used to do male Brazilians. You know, none of them would get like too weird with me because I would check them real quick and set the tone of the room. I'm like, lay down. Because if you're too
Wait,
nice,
you laid them down when you waxed their area?
well, they'll be like sitting up usually,
Oh,
and
okay.
then like I'll have to like maybe tell them to lay down because I'll give them a moment to change.
Okay.
And I'll be like, here's a drape, and sometimes they don't even care. They're just like, okay. Yeah.
Are you waxing their asshole too?
Yep, everything.
Oh my god.
I waxed one of my friends before. He like lost a bet for like fantasy football or something, and that was his punishment. I saw his name on like the schedule, and I was like, no, I'm gonna text him. I'm like, is this you?
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, are you waxing me? And I was like, well, I am now. I moved you over, sweetie. So every time I see him now too, we just always joke about how I've seen more of him than his girlfriend ever will.
Oh fuck.
Dude.
I was like, spread him.
Yo, you would have a field day on this guy's back.
Oh yeah.
That
Dude,
shit. You should have seen me trying to wax this guy's back.
It took her like an hour.
That's what you were doing?
Yeah.
I was like trying to tell her what to do. Like, okay, you do this and you do that.
That shit fucking hurt. I don't think she was doing it right.
His skin was so irritated, like all the little hair follicle, like, ugh.
Well, if he's never been waxed before, then it is gonna be irritating.
Yeah, no, it was hard for me to look at with my trypophobia, and like his skin just so irritated. I was like, this isn't right.
It's just how my skin is too, because like whenever I trim like my chest hairs and stuff too, you'd see the like
the little spot,
like,
where the
scratch
hair
marks kind of from like the clippers.
Yeah, you're just sensitive then.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Yeah.
All right, sorry. I'm a little softy.
Next time I come, I got you.
All right, bet.
So the last one, we were talking about if bartenders flirt for extra tip.
Yes,
1,000%, right? Yeah. Okay.
Well, I'm just like not that nice, so they think I'm flirting with them by being rude because they're like, "Ooh, like so sassy," and I'm like, "Nah, just what the fuck do you want?" But we do. I definitely, got those tits out for a reason.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's how you make more money, because like, especially where I
should,
work,
yeah.
like they're looking for attention from a woman, you
right?
know? I'm like, I'm not the one, but I'll try a little bit, I guess.
What's the most you've ever gotten from like? I mean,
one person?
Yeah.
The biggest tip from one person?
It's like their numbers.
I think like, honestly, this is a pretty low number because all these girls do better than me because I don't flirt enough. But
yeah.
I think it was like 700.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
That was when I was waitressing though. I wasn't bartending.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, your tab gets a little bit higher at the
that's true.
Because then they buy these like tokens that we have, and they'll buy like thousands of dollars of tokens because they're dumb, and they'll tip you on that too. So it's like I'm not even bringing them drinks; like they're just tipping me on some other bullshit.
Oh wow!
But the dancers though, they will like help you out. They'll be like, tip her more.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's true because they have like regulars and shit, huh?
Oh yeah. I've seen their wallets get drained so much where they start eventually declining. Like this guy spent $10,000 one night, and then I saw him at my other job. I was bartending, and I was like, "You look familiar, buddy." And he's like, "I think I know you too." And I was like, "Oh my god, you're the one from the other night we robbed." I'm like, "What are you doing back? You still got money to spend here?"
Probably. There's a bunch of rich folks out there.
He's like, "You let them take advantage of me." I was like, I just bring the stuff. Okay?
I just make the drinks, sir.
Gotta put food on my table.
Yeah, man. See, I didn't think about. It was weird for me to think like, because there are regulars at strip clubs, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It's so strange.
But
also they're just committed to like one dancer, or because I know dancers get pretty feisty with each other.
They do.
If you're talking to their clientele.
Yeah, like that's their customer.
Right.
And usually
really?
It's like catty. It's like,
it is.
Why are you? That's my guy. Like,
yeah.
why are you?
They train them though. The dancers, they'll be like, not like they know to wait and be like, no, I'm waiting for someone. Like they know.
Okay.
But most of our like regulars, like the chill ones, will just sit at the bar and they don't even get dances. They still spend money, but they just come to like chill because they know everyone too.
Yeah.
But they still spend money, so I'm like, I don't care.
That reminds me of Nico's strip club story, where like him and his boys were just chilling and just drinking in the strip club, and then the DJ would just flame them.
Oh, call them out for not. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta put in your time to be okay just chilling like that.
Yeah.
Because I'll call you out too. I'm like, what are you doing here? You're not getting a dance with nobody.
Yeah.
You better give me the money then.
Did you hear that story though?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was funny.
So, oh, you're military?
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for your service.
No, we're honestly like ruthless there. We will call you out for everything. Like we're mean, we're bullies.
Yeah.
I sure am. If you don't tip me, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off and I'll never go up to you again. I'll look at you. I'll be like, no, I'm not taking your order.
I'm not
sweetie.
serving you.
Ask someone else. It's not me.
That's true. You definitely you don't really remember too many of the faces, but you always remember the people that like don't tip and shit.
Oh yeah.
You're like, I don't want to fucking help that guy.
Usually when you call them out though, they will tip you, cause like I'll like literally yell to them like, "Are you gonna tip me this time or what?"
Yeah, when I was doing like tap on at restaurants, and then I would see a regular that doesn't tip. I'm just like, fuck that. Like, yeah.
You're like, fuck. You're like, I'm not even gonna do the volcano for them.
Yeah, no, that's facts. I'm just like, I'm just gonna cook for you.
Yeah.
You know, most of those, yeah.
Yeah, no train, nothing.
You shouldn't give them good service because that's what they're tipping for.
Yep.
Right. They don't think that.
Like, I'm gonna give you a hot beer, okay?
Ew, imagine.
Yeah.
Fucking hot beer.
I'm gonna leave a
Gross.
special one out for him.
My Lord. Water.
I know, I'm out of coffee. I was
My
gonna get some
throat's all
coffee.
dry.
You want more?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I will be okay. Did you guys grow up in a naked household?
No.
Elaborate.
You probably not. Yeah,
No.
you probably not.
Like,
My parents were never there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
oh god.
Like yours is different though because you're a boy, I think. But like for me, like I grew up like seeing my mom naked, my aunt naked, my cousin. Like it was just like a very like naked openness thing, and I guess I didn't realize that maybe some people didn't grow up that way because I remember I had a friend who she was like going to try bras on or something. And you know, like when you're friends and in middle school or whatever it is, like you go into the dressing room with your friends, you know? And her mom was like, Ashley, do you mind waiting outside? And I was like, what the fuck? And I for sure seen this girl's titties before, you know? So I was just like, okay. I was like, what the fuck? That's so weird, you know? And then I just come to learn that like not everybody fucking grows up like not everybody has probably seen their mom fully fucking naked, you know?
But me, I haven't seen anyone in my family. Besides, like, I just remember one memory of my mom. This was like when I was like four years old. She took like we were showering together. And that's
yeah.
You know,
that's
those
like
type
that's like long.
But other
ago.
than that, I haven't seen.
So,
any
but
other.
but do you feel like let's say you're changing in front of your friends or something? Do you feel like, are you like let me go to the bathroom and change, or
No,
would you just
I'll change
your
I'll
front
let
of
them
the
see
guys?
my ass. That's it.
Oh, okay.
I'll turn around and put my
Yeah.
drawers on.
You mean you're not throwing your dick in their face?
Yeah, you guys aren't
No.
fucking
There's only
sword
one
fighting?
person that's ever.
Cause like I don't know, I'm just like we're pretty comfortable with each other, but I have some friends that are like that are going
insecure,
to the going to the restroom and changing, or like, you know, they're just very like don't look at me. And it's weird also because I think growing up that way also has made me like as a child not be very self-conscious of my body, right? Only until I got older and people would make comments on my weight is when I started to become very like this. But as a child, going to Korean saunas and just being naked in front of fucking everybody, seeing all types of vaginas and boobs and whatever, like it was normal to me until I got older and I was like, okay.
Actually, yeah, when me, Nico, and like Tim, Aaron, we went to We Spa. I was like, I guess me, Aaron, and Tim were kind of like, nah, we're not gonna show whatever. But Nico was very like,
well, he's military. Like
I saw his dick.
Yeah,
you know? I was just like, and then like everyone else too, they were just like open, just like, you know, just chilling.
So I always wonder, like in the guys' sauna portion, I'm like, what's that like? Like, cause I'm used to just titties just walking around, but just shriveled up, dude, like not even hard.
You know how there's like there's these like shower stations, right?
Yeah.
And this guy was doing like, you know, the Asian squat, just Asian squatting, and then like full spread eagle, and just like going like this, and then just like rubbing his balls and like that. I was just like, okay, dude.
Oh, at least you know he's clean.
Yeah.
So I think like it's kind of important to, even if your parents aren't like changing in front of you and shit like that, that you should have friends that make you more open, because then if you're not even comfortable changing in front of someone, you're never going to talk about like more important issues with your body.
Right.
Like since I did waxing and stuff like that, you would not believe the amount of women that are like, first of all, self-conscious about like what their shit looks like.
Right.
And then they'll be having like infections and things, and they don't even know, because I'm like, you don't talk about it like with your friends. Yeah, you could just go to the doctor, but like it'll be like basic things. I'm like, you don't like, I'm like, girl, like just do this and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You gotta just like communicate, then it won't be such a big deal.
Yeah. It's almost like they're raised to be like embarrassed of their bodies.
You gotta talk about stuff. Right. Then it won't be so weird, and you'll know what to do.
What about like opposite gender? So you have like a guy best friend, and then like you guys are just changing. That's okay.
I'll get down to underwear and bra in front of like my guy best friends. Like I don't really care. It's like a bathing suit, you know.
It just depends.
But like titties, no.
If I'm in a relationship, they're not like
right.
Yeah.
If it's a gay best friend though, like that's everything's on the table. I don't care.
I feel like a lot of my guy friends have seen my boobs anyways, so I'm like whatever. But I'm not gonna be like
right.
Oh yeah, I got hella pictures of her titties on my phone.
Exactly.
Hella pictures. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's very important to grow up in a naked or just not being so weirded out by your body environment.
I agree.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what being my family or just
Yeah.
Just keep that in your parents.
Right.
It wasn't my family. It was like my friends that made me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with my friends, I don't care.
Because I remember what is it, like middle school PE? I was like, I felt very uncomfortable changing in a locker room because nobody else in the locker room was doing that either. You know, everyone else was under towels trying to change. So I also was like, well, I can't be the only one who's fucking like free nilly.
Yeah.
And just so I was like, okay, I gotta conform to them.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, whatever, I don't care.
No, that's so funny because in middle school, same thing. We had this foreign exchange student, Russian, and then like he was just butt naked in the locker room, and everyone's just like, bro,
yeah.
fuck? And then like we saw his like dick and everything. I was like, yo, Russians got
because they grow up with that shit. It's like normal, so it's just very interesting to see how you were raised, you know, affects you. I actually started watching this new TV show called The Parent Test, and it's so fascinating to me. So they get like, I don't know how many sets of parents, but each parent has a different style of parenting techniques. So they'll have like the overachieving parent, or the new age natural, routine. What else is it? High academics. And it's just like, there's this one Asian family, and they're very, I forgot what the terminology for their type of parenting is, but it's just very like constantly like schoolwork, fucking violin lessons and swimming and fucking just so many things, right? Just constantly like high achieving. I think that's what it was called, high achieving parents. And the poor little girl she's just fucking over it because they put the parents through certain tests with their kids to see like how each of them act. But what I've learned is a lot of the parents who are just kind of like natural or very like chill parents, those are the parents where the kids wanted to spend more time with their parents, whereas the hella over your shoulder, like you have to do this homework and then you're going to go to after school and then you're going to do your guitar lesson, whatever. Those parents, basically the test was, you can let your kids pick what they want to do today. And all the kids that had chill parents wanted to actually spend time with their parents and do fun shit, right? Whereas the kids with the strict parents, they literally wanted to spend time alone. They wanted nothing to do with their fucking parents. And it was just so cool to see that there are so many parents who are raising kids with the hopes that they're, you know, doing the right thing for their kids. But also, like, I see, like, how mentally damaging it can also be to certain kids.
It's too disciplined.
Like, this Asian family, I was like, bro, like, no. And then the mom, she's so, like, perfectionist that like she's like pushing that on her daughter, you know.
It's toxic.
Yeah, she's like, no, until it's perfect. And so there's this one where they have to like convince their kids to jump off this like diving board. It's like pretty high, right? And obviously the kids are scared, and like the chill parents are like, it's all right, sweetie, you got this. Like, I will be down here for you. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but wouldn't it be amazing to try? Like, they do encouraging words. And then the Asian mom, she's like, just go, honey. Just go, just do it. And then the kid's like, I don't want to, I'm scared. And she's like, well, just do it, sweetie. You got it. You're up there. Just jump, hurry up, jump. And I'm like, oh my God, that mom is stressing me the fuck out. Like, there was no nurturing or
compassion.
Yeah, no compassion. She's just like, jump. She like, literally, I could see in her head, she's like, we're on television. You're gonna fucking jump. Like, don't make me look bad.
What I say,
like,
jump.
yeah, that's the fucking vibes I got. And poor little girl's like shivering like this. She's like 4 years old. She's like, but I'm scared.
Yeah.
And the mom's just like, sweetie, just do it. Come on,
So,
let's go.
If you had the choice of having that disciplined parent or a more easygoing parent, which one? Like, no in between.
You know, it's weird too, because when I watch the show, I'm very like, no, fuck that. Like, that's very wrong. But it's crazy because there's other parents on the show that can see how it's beneficial for her. So, because like they're pushing her to like achieve things that, like, you know, they think she wants to achieve. Because the way the mom would say it is like, oh, she enjoys being high achieving. Like, she enjoys it. But I'm like, does she enjoy it? Because on her free time, she wants to play video games and chill and whatever. But so some parents were like, yes, it's good to push your kids so that they can see what they can achieve. Whereas some of the new age parents are like, if you don't want to, you don't have to. We're not going to pressure you to do it. So it's like, in a sense, it's kind of like, yes, you should push your child a little bit. But I mean, for me, like, as a child, I think I would just want my parents to like listen to what my needs and wants are. So if I'm saying I'm afraid and I don't want to do this, I want you to be able to nurture me and be like, that's all right that you're afraid. Maybe we can try another time. Like, not so that I'm complete, so that they're like, okay, whatever. You don't want to do it. We'll never try it again. But maybe like encourage me to like later on try again. But like, I would just want my feelings to be listened to.
So which one?
I'm gonna say new age. Yeah, I'm gonna say
I
happy,
don't know.
because Asian parents, that's basically what it is. You know, it's like, do this because I said so. You never really had a choice. There's no, I don't want to, I don't feel like it. It's just like a, because I said so, do it type of thing, you know? Right. So then you do it because you don't want to make your parents upset, and you end up doing a lot of things out of obligation. So I think I would rather just have like a new age, chill, natural parenting.
Because I love a good character development.
Right.
So if like, say the new age parents, they're just telling, oh, you can do whatever you want. It's okay. Your choice. Mm-hmm. A lot of those people, like when they're older, they don't really, you know, like with that type of parenting, it's just like they don't really achieve much.
Yeah.
Baby.
They don't reach their full potential.
Right.
There,
so an example with my parents, so that stereotype was very real until I grew up. And then like when I told them like, oh, I don't want to go to school anymore. I want to like do what I want to do. And then they understood, you know, like, and then I take the discipline that they gave me back then. Like I feel like I'm a stronger person mentally because of that treatment. I don't know if you guys get it, but I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, discipline does do something for your kids, but sometimes they just press you too hard. You end up hating your parents, and they push you away. You don't feel loved enough when they're not like listening to you.
Right.
Well, yeah, that was definitely me. But
so
with my parents, it
was like that.
Well, yeah, they kind of like they developed, right? So like they understand, understood.
I don't know. To me, like, I think if they tried to push you and discipline you like at a younger age, like maybe it's beneficial. But in my case, it's like, for example, like my dad will be constantly like in my ear, like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, when are you going to get a real job? Like, when are you going to fucking grow up? All this shit, right? But then now that I'm grown up and hearing this shit, like, it's just, like, nagging to me, you know? To me, I'm just like, okay, like, I really, like, I hear you. I understand that you want the best for me, right? And I should not be content with where I am right now. But also, I'm like, I could be doing worse than I am right now, you know?
Big facts.
So it's like, look, Dad, like, I could be fucking working some minimum wage job, still living with my mom. Like, you know, it's just like, I'm okay where I'm at. Granted, I should aim higher, but it's like you nagging in my ear, constantly telling me what a fucking failure I am is not really, I mean, for some people, it might be like, okay, I'm going to show you, right? But for me, I'm just like, bro, like, it's just like, if for somebody with a negative mindset, it just really does less for me. You know, I would rather him praise my small achievements. That way I can be like, oh, great. Like, let me slowly like work towards that. But, you know, when you're constantly undermining every little fucking thing without seeing the positives, it just gets to a point where I'm just like, man, fuck this.
It makes you not want to talk to them.
Right.
Either.
I'm just like dude, like, I just, yeah, I'm like, I just want you to just not even talk about that. Like, let's just hang out. Like, why do we need to talk about where I am at in life?
Doesn't need to be so serious.
Right. I'm just like, let's just fucking have a good time and not talk about life. Oh, it's tough, man. It's tough out here.
It's tough.
Parenting is no easy feat.
There's no, I mean, there is a wrong way to do it, but I was gonna say there's no right or wrong way, but you'll never know. Parents are doing their best, so they say.
They really are. They're doing the best that they can.
Better than others, though.
Right. 1000%. Shouts out, Tony.
Who?
Tony's her mom.
My mom's name is Tony, yeah. So shout out, Tony.
Shout out, Tony.
Doing not so hot.
You fucking
goddamn
scoundrel.
No.
Save that for another time.
Yeah, we'll get into that another time.
Yeah, so that's gonna be it for episode 17.
17.
Yeah. So thank you, Raquel.
You're welcome.
For coming. And
Anytime.
she's got to catch a flight soon, so
she got flights to catch.
Flights, not feelings, baby.
That's right.
I like that. Yeah.
Alrighty, well, we'll be seeing you guys next week. Peace.
Later.
Peace.
Gang, gang.